let's talk about the death of Dammie Richie, the young Nigerian socialite who was reported dead on the 26th of February 2022. It was first reported that Dammie suffered from 2 years depression and eventually ended up taking his own life. That was the first report. However, a Twitter user who is close to Dammie revealed that Dammie did not die of depression, that he was sick and he was dealing with this illness while receiving treatment. He just had an episode that eventually took his life. He died after a brief illness, but it didn't stop there. After a few more days, like after a day or two, family members of Dammie soon took to social media complaining to the world that Dammie did not die of depression, nor did he die of a brief illness. However, they did assume that if he died of an illness, it was as a result of Dammie's murder. So this claim made by a family member of Dammie suggested that Dammie's mother was the one who caused his death. It was not stated how, but they may be suggesting poisoning, because they said before Dammie died, he was bleeding from his ears and he was bleeding from his nose. And they also pointed out the similarities between Dammie's death and Dammie's father's death, saying that that was how Dammie's father died and that was how Dammie died. And this said family member of Dammie claimed that Dammie's mother was the one who killed Dammie, because a lot of the things that this boy bought, because this boy had money, he was known to be a very rich kid, he was known to be a billionaire. So a lot of the properties he bought, a lot of the lands and a lot of the things that he acquired, it was said he acquired it in his mother's name. And because of that, they think the mother killed him just so the mother could inherit those things and keep them for herself, just the way she did to her husband. Now, from this accusation being brought to light, I want to just assume or guess that these family members of Dammie making these statements are from the father side of Dammie. And if you go to Twitter, there's a particular Twitter page basically dedicated to prove that Dammie's mother was the one who killed him, and the guy controlling the page showed videos of his aunties, his uncles, his grandparents, basically every family member saying that yes, it could have been Dammie's mother who killed him. Although in the video Dammie's mother was not shown, so it's hard to tell who Dammie's mother is. However, it's just families of Dammie's that kept making this accusation. Now, this is what I could gather, and this is what I was able to find. Yes, Dammie had depression. That is a fact. Is it possible that this guy suffered 2 years depression to the point that he even had to check himself into a rehabilitation center? Most definitely. So that actually did happen. It's fact that Dammie had a long battle with depression. That is fact. It's also fact that he took himself to rehab, seeing that his condition was getting bad. That is fact. It's also fact that Dammie fell sick, but it wasn't exactly after a particular meal. According to the person explaining how he died, he had a series of meals, he ate, he rested. It was just a period of time that whatever he was dealing with just got worse, and it was said that he was being treated at the time. So it wasn't a sudden death. It was something that was building up and coming and just kept getting worse. So he had a condition that he was dealing with. So what are the possibilities that the mother caused that condition? Is hard to tell. I don't believe a mother would want to do that to a child, but then again, I don't know the woman personally, so I can't speak for her character, especially after something was revealed on the internet when it was said that Dammie made a post on Snapchat and on Instagram accusing his mother of wanting to kill him over properties. So these screenshots were made available, even a screenshot of a conversation he had with someone suggesting that his mother might try to kill him over the properties, that he was even trying to get all the properties in his mother's name back to his name. So if that was something he was trying to do before he met his end, I understand why people would want to say his mother caused his death, because it's a little sketchy, it's a little, like the timing is a little back and forth. So these are the things that kind of suggested that the mother might have had a reason to want to kill the child. because if Dammie have expressed with his words that his mother was trying to kill him over properties, then I mean, we cannot ignore that this boy said so about his mother. If he said so in a conversation and in a status that has been verified by a few people, then I mean, we can't throw that away. We can't just look past it. At the same time, he suffered from depression. Also at the same time, he had an illness towards the end of his death. So how to make all these dots connect? I can't make that connect. So it's just impossible to tell. And clearly an autopsy was not done on him. So a lot of people are just questioning the fact that immediately after his death, he was quickly buried. No autopsy was done on him to know the exact cause of his death. So I guess the mother or the family members from the mother side were the ones in charge of the burial. So these family members who are suggesting that Dammie did not die from depression were not probably around during the burial. They were not there for the burial, so it's hard to tell, but I kind of think they probably weren't there when he was buried, because in the video it looked like they just came into the compound to see his grave, and they were all surprised that this is the condition in which this boy who had so much money was buried. So quickly, so rushed, in a very unmarked and sparsely decorated spot by the end of the compound. So that kind of made a lot of people feel like, why would they want to bury such a person with so much money like that? So that video kind of suggested that maybe they weren't there when he was actually being buried, which would also mean that immediately he died, he was buried. So the exact cause of Dammie's death is not known. What we know is that he fell sick and died and was buried. With all the accusation going up about the mother, there is nothing concrete to prove that she exactly did it. Maybe if they had done an autopsy on him, something would have come up. But so far we don't have that information, and it's hard to say that the mother did kill her son. So that is it with the Dammie Richie's death. That is as far as it's been said. That is as far as we know. Even if we tell the world today that the mother did it, even with the Twitter accounts dedicated to telling everybody that Dammie's mother was the one who did it, it's hard to prove that she did it. Yes, we know that Dammie have expressed in the past that his mother wanted to kill him because of properties, but still we do not know that she did it. I mean, anything could have happened. It wasn't as if he was totally healthy, nor was it as if he died suddenly. It was said and revealed that he battled some kind of illness, and maybe the depression was involved, and but we know he did not kill himself. We know he did not commit suicide. I guess that is as far as we would know with this story. Seeing that he has been buried, there isn't so much more that we can do regarding uncovering what really happened to Dammie. So if anyone killed him, they most likely have gotten away with it. But I would like to know what you think. I would like to know what you think about the story. Do you think that there is reason to believe that his mother may have had a hand in his death? Or do you think this was just an unfortunate incident that happened, and seeing his lifestyle, maybe it's not surprising that this thing actually could have happened? Do let me know your thoughts regarding the story. Thank you.